We've done it. Are we on?
We are on.
Hey.
Ayo. What's up, my fellow Homo sapiens?
Hi. We're playing Changeling the Lost tonight. I think. Is that what we're doing?
I'm pretty sure, as you're
All
the
right.
storyteller, and that's the
We
game.
are not professionals by any means, and
We are.
this is not going to be at all professional. We're not professionals. Fine. Hello and welcome. I'm the storyteller. We're going to be telling a modified version of Changeling the Lost. As
Hi, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
I am Az, and I will be playing Zigzag. Just a little gremlin doing gremlin things. Not super traumatized, very traumatized. And yeah.
Mike, who are you playing?
Hey everyone, I am Real C, and I am playing Simon, the fire elemental artist.
Avery, who are you playing?
Hey, I'm Avery, and I'll be playing the Cyclopean Rufus and his trusty compatriot, the original the Bold.
We have a guest tonight, as you can see. Keenan, who is your character? Who are you playing?
I am playing Will. He is a hunter heart. And I look forward to playing with all of you.
Yeah. And as I said, I am the storyteller, so I am literally everybody else. And
your name
as
is?
I said, my name is Milo.
There we go.
Hello. Or whatever. I respond to things.
Shady.
I respond to many things. Hey, you is also acceptable. I'll probably turn and look. But like I said, this is modified version of Changeling the Lost. And by modified, I do mean heavily modified. So if you see something that you believe to be incorrect, no, it isn't. I made it up. I will not be taking criticisms at this time. Also, disclaimer, this is an 18 plus stream. So if you're not 18 and then you're 12, please see yourself out. This is not the stream for you. Our other disclaimer is that we don't give advice on this channel. Please do not try to replicate anything we talk about, and do not take advice from us. Thanks. And what happened last time is... What was that?
Sim doesn't have a car, so we should be fine with that one.
Yeah, that's usually because of Sim's driving, but they're in the hedge. So,
super quick test.
Last time, our group of Changeling stopped off for a bite to eat at the vending shop, where they had discussions. Many discussions that hurt many feelings multiple times. Zigzag almost confessed something to the group, but was basically told that it doesn't matter what the past was, that they're here now and that they're helping, and that's what matters, essentially. Sim talked to Meg about his fetch, potentially an avenue of maybe destroying it or looking into it in some manner. Meg told the majority of the group about the fact that she does remember her time before she was taken. And Rufus also confessed remembering things. And Rufus reaffirmed that it does not matter what Zigzag did in the past, that he is their little buddy. And he and Meg walked hand in hand to the final destination before the Black Castle, the last stop shown by the Every Which Way Sims magic map, the Lonely Swamp, where they learned about the Lonelies, or the Lonely Ones, who guard a goblin fruit in this location that can bring back memories. The group discussed how to board the boats that exist by the dock. And as they were discussing that, mournful howls and screams filled the air. And that is where we will start.
Mm-hmm.
These sounds fade into the background, die down as the three of you stand. Well, the four of you. Five, if you count the two Hopkins, it's a lot more. But as you all stand on the dock.
Okay.
Do you think it's the same ones from where we stayed? Him, Greg had to lead him away.
It does sound like it could be a possibility. I think I'd like to think we could potentially lose them in the swamp, though. But
I mean, when Rufus put the stick in, it was pretty deep, right, man?
Question for the storyteller: what way is the wind coming from right now?
The wind
If
is
there is
coming
any?
off the swamp. Yeah, it's coming off of the swamp. So, like, you guys came from, the hedge, you walked through what was essentially the brambles, because it's kind of a gateway into the area, and the wind is blowing towards where you just came from.
Rufus is just gonna tilt his head back and just
Go ahead
See what he can
and roll
smell.
for me your wits and awareness, adding your specialty for your cyclopean.
and that is a pool of 6 dice. That would be 6 successes, 4 of them being a crit.
All right. On the wind, you can smell a variety of things. The normal fetid smells of a swamp, of plant matter decaying. You can smell fur and feathers of creatures that exist in this area. You can smell something sweet. There's both that decaying sweetness of something rotten, but also something not. There's a smell of sweat, the smell of water and wood, of growing things as well as dying things. Nothing you would say except maybe the sweetness is unusual.
It smells a little sweet. Might be the fruits.
have we noticed yet where those specific fruits might be at?
Now, because you're using a different sense, I'm going to go ahead and allow you wits and awareness. And you can use your concealed objects. Mm-hmm.
Just a second. Sim. Love Faye, but boy, Sim notices shit. Oh, nice. Okay, so. Okay, single crit for a total of 7.
As you look out on this swamp, as I've told you that it's getting closer to evening, but the swamp has a darkness to it, a dimness that despite the fact that you know the sun has not set and is not setting, it is summertime. Or, well, it's going into summertime, I think, currently in the game. Going into summertime. It should not be getting dark. Through the dimness, through the almost mistiness, even though it's not really a mist that permeates this area, you do see little flashes of color in the distance. And by that, I mean, it's not like flashing lights of color, but it's like you look kind of out and over to your left, through the trees, through the water and the vegetation, you see something that is probably red if you get closer to it, but is kind of this muted crimson. And then, off to the right through the trees, something that, is this kind of brackish blue, which would potentially be a brighter blue if you were maybe closer through this kind of dim fog that kind of hangs in the area.
Okay. And approximately how far off to his left is it?
So if you're standing on the dock by the boats and looking out, it's kind of more in the 10 o'clock position. So if you're looking straight at 12, it's at like 10. And then the one that's on the right is more at like 3. So it's more if you turn your head almost completely to the side, you see the blue one off to the right.
It's all good.
Okay. All right, so I heard part of what you mentioned, how far away they were.
Clock. It was a clock. So one is at the 10. The run on the left is at the 10 o'clock position. If you were looking at noon from straight off the dock.
Gotcha.
The blue one is at 3. So if you turn all the way to the right, you have to almost completely turn your head to see the one that's blue. And you cannot judge distance with the kind of darkness, the dimness that is like a presence in the area. It's too hard to tell how far it is away to judge a good distance, but you can tell what direction it's in.
Gotcha. As we're getting ready to get into the boats, I know that we were looking to tether the boats together.
Yes.
And Rufus was going to be managing those tethers so that we don't inadvertently drift apart or have an issue there as well. So the Sim is going to look over their to this and bag. It's kind of difficult to judge the distance, but I believe some of what that fruit that individual was mentioning, the kind that we can find. See some, spied some. We want to risk it? Do we honestly want to risk it, or do we just want to keep going?
I mean, Rufus said it doesn't matter what happened before. It just matters going forward. I mean, maybe there are people that want to remember, and it would be helpful for them.
What was that, Avery? Sorry. Didn't...
The Rufus Reggie conversations.
Oh, gotcha.
I think maybe even.
Shouldn't.
No.
Okay.
I don't. If what Reggie said is true, and the lonely ones will try and keep you from it, I don't want to have to kill them for doing their job.
Sim takes that into consideration, and not gonna lie, he's gonna look wistfully in the direction of the nod, and yeah, let's not risk it. Let's just get to the castle.
Yes, exactly.
Does Rufus clock that micro emotion there?
More than likely.
How well is Sim hiding it?
Sim wasn't really trying to hide it super well. He was just like, kind of looks over. It's like, but then he squares up and is like, yeah, we need this on the journey.
Zigzag's gonna reach out and touch Sim's arm.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. There might be an easier, safer way. And we'll figure it out. We're motley now.
Yeah.
We got your back.
Rufus is just going to glump over to the boats and get the rope out and start seeing what he can tether and what he can't.
And Sim will start getting that stuff and load up into the boats, distribute out what we have, because I know we brought like packs and bags and different stuff. So also, if there's any way inside the boats to secure said items, Sim will look to do so, just in case if something happens and the boats tip over or something like that. Stuff just doesn't go flying.
There are ropes in the boats, some of which are meant to moor the boats, and some are just like extra. If you were looking for something like that, Meg has bungee cords.
Perfect.
Zigzag has
Meg brings a lot of shit into the hedge.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Am I under the assumption, Sam, that these boats they moor by like an O-ring in the back or the front or something like that?
That's a good question.
Yep.
Do they moor in the front or the back?
The back.
All right. So Rufus will very nonchalantly pick the one boat up and turn it around and sit it back in the water. And then get the rope out and sort of moor them back to back with the rope, and he'll make sure that he dunks the rope in the water so that the knot's tighter.
Right. It's about this time that you guys are preparing the boats.
Mm-hmm.
That crashing through the bushes back in the direction you came is, please describe what Will looks like. Keenan.
Approaching you all now is what looks like almost a scruffy Uncanny Valley version, like an uncanny like cartoon version of what a child would describe a dog as if they were a person. Running through wearing a leather vest, a wife beater, and a red bandana around his neck, and running through the bushes, kind of with his tongue sticking out, kind of just looking about as he runs through the hedge. Oh, he's gotta be right here somewhere. Come on.
Reggie the Froblin leaps off of Rufus's shoulder with his fork out front. Come no closer, you dog man. I will arrest you with my fork.
Okay.
Back up.
So as soon as Reginald is like pulling the fork, going nuts, it's like Sim's thinking that it's like something's gonna happen, so he stops lashing stuff down and he turns on the boat and just blue flame erupting from his hands, and and he's just like, and then he hears Dog Man. He puts him out.
Zigzag's just
Hi.
Yeah, Meg's also like, hi.
Will kind of stops for a moment, looking at everyone, and just stops and just kind of just. It's very like in like action mode, like gotta find it. Hi. Just immediately stops and smiles and waves. Oh, hi.
Hello.
Also, just for your reference, Keenan, Sir Reginald is a tiny three-eyed frog goblin that's about
Froblin.
like 8 centimeters tall, and he has like patchwork armor that's been made out of like a bottle cap and like a patch from like a vest. And yeah, and he's got this sort of like slightly rusty like fork that he's like just jabbing in your direction.
Yeah, there's a look in his eye of a struggle of don't chase.
Okay. Hello.
Hi. I didn't mean to startle you guys. I'm just trying to find some goblin fruit around here.
What the fruit?
Yeah.
Some like memory stuff. A buddy of mine asked for it. He
Oh.
needs it for a thing.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm sorry, your name was again?
Hi, they call me Will.
Will. Sim?
Nice to
His
meet
tail
you.
is wagging in the wind.
Sim will gesture to everyone around him for them to introduce themselves.
Rufus will just, shaking the ground under his feet, walk up and pick up Reggie and put him on his shoulder as the Froblin says, I am Sir Reginald the Bold, and this is my man-servant Rufus.
Oh, neat.
Manservant. It sounds better. Just let it happen.
Is it my turn? Do I go next? Or oh, hi, Zigzag. I'm Zig. That's my name. I'm Zigzag. This is Greg. Greg, wake up. Greg.
I'm tired. I've been doing things all day, Zigzag. All day.
You've been in the backpack the whole time.
Yeah, you know what? I'm old. You leave me alone.
You're not old.
I'm old.
Zigzag
I'm
just
so old.
kind of turn around so Greg can see Will. And old Greg
Old Greg.
is a little mushroom hobgoblin, a shroomlin, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
He has moss kind of like stuck to his face in a beard. At this point in the day, it's probably kind of hanging off just a little bit.
He keeps trying to push it up.
Mm-hmm.
This Greg, Zigzag, and Meg. Sorry, are you supposed to introduce yourself or we?
I was gonna, but I appreciate it, Zigzag. It's okay. And then Meg wave.
And just awkward.
Meg has short dark hair in this kind of like pixie cut, but it kind of curls up at the edges. And her eyes basically just like burn like embers. They're just really bright, like orange light. And because it's semi-dark, her skin is actually kind of glowing red, and there's just like flickers of flames beneath her skin. This red fire. She's kind of standing there waving.
Oh yeah. Will would probably see Sim in his true form. Which he's got dark, very thin, tall, dark hair, kind of coming down past his shoulders. Skin of like, not exactly charcoal, but like a deep ash gray, and then has looks like they have on their forearm, on their left hand, all the way coming up to their actual fingers. It looks like a prosthetic of some sort of metal with some gold filigree. Just for description's sake. But Will definitely saw Sim light up a couple of very pungent plumes of blue flame from his hands for a brief second, and then realized they weren't in immediate danger, so there you go. In Zigzag, description-wise, Zigzag.
Zigzag is a gremlin, pretty much. Just like about 5 feet. Their skin is like almost got that coppery like sheen to it. Right now they're in like a button-up shirt and a vest. It doesn't really match with the very faded child-sized backpack that they have on. Yeah, little wizened gremlin boy.
Will's
Like,
tail
guys.
is just wagging back and forth. It could be used as a propeller for a boat.
This is how we pedal the boats.
So the Sim will say, oh, and Rufus, of course, is Beast Ogre, correct? Or Cyclops, sorry. Cyclops.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, Ogre, Cyclops. Rufus is about, since we're in the hedge, Rufus is about 8.5 feet tall. Just blood red, curly hair falls down well past his shoulders. He's got an eye patch over his left eye. He's got sort of a now missing 2 buttons leather jacket, with a torn up Metallica t-shirt from the mid 80s, some torn up jeans, and some spiked combat boots. Yeah, he's just a big old boy.
Yeah.
So Will came in and was mentioning something about trying to find this goblin about memories for someone. So Sim will be like, after all the introductions and everything done,
What's the virtue again? God damn.
they'll be like, so are you on a quest to find some of this fruit for a friend, or are you under some sort of mission to find this, or
Oh, just doing a favor. Just doing a favor.
Oh, so you owe someone?
Hmm.
Do you need help with
Yeah.
that?
I would love the help. I'm trying to find my way around, and there's a lot of weird smells, and I get distracted pretty easily.
well, if
Rufus was talking about the smells. I can't smell it.
I'm going to when they're talking about having this, trying to find the fruit for their, trying to do a favor, I'm gonna insight check Will just to see if that's really on the up and up. So
Okay.
because this person is brand new and they just came running at us, and see how things go. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Yeah, no, Will's being truthful.
Okay.
You can also easily tell there's not a thought inside that head.
Oh, no. Oh god.
We found a golden retriever.
We found a golden retriever. Yeah, I was about to
We
say.
found the golden
it's either
retriever
that or
boy.
we're playing with Stella, one of the two.
How
Oh,
dare
God.
you? She's a good girl. But no, not a single.
She pushed me into a chair.
Oh, speaking of
banged
Stella,
my head.
there she is.
He's
Oh.
more
Aw.
black lab than golden retriever, but yeah, no, same vein. Same vein.
Oh, I love black labs. Fantastic. Black labs are awesome dogs. But yes.
Good girl. No, you sit, you stay. No.
Trouble in Dogtown. No. So
Rufus,
yeah, well, go ahead.
Rufus still standing probably the closest to Will since he just walked up there to pick up a very bold Sir Reginald. We'll just kind of look him up and down and give him a sniff.
Oh, there's a mouse.
He smells like
What?
rust.
Oh,
Smells like rust and wet dog.
Oh boy.
Well, since Sims did a look at him, and Will seems to be on the up and up with what they're doing, Sim will be like, if none of my companions oppose, you could travel with us for a little bit, at least. We're heading across this swamp here. We have a destination we're headed to, and the possibility of finding the fruit that you want is through this way that we're going, so you can travel with us if you like, as provided everybody else is okay with it.
I'm good. If Will, he said his name was Will, right?
Yes.
If Will needs help, we should definitely help, and you should not pull the headset out of the computer. Go lay down.
Where are you from? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure a rebel wouldn't mind me getting help from other people.
You say what?
Did you say rebel?
Yeah.
Like rebel? Not like the song.
I only know one
Not
rebel.
like the song, but like the person who, like rebel. Rebel.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, I don't know too many rebels.
I do.
There's a distinct look of both recognition on Sim's face and oh, that bitch. Okay. As well. So. Okay.
So where are you from? Will, where do you live?
Oh. I just kind of move around the city.
What city?
San Diego. I think that's how it's said.
San Diego?
Yeah, it's the one.
You haven't been here long, have you?
No.
What gate did you come through?
That's a good question. Whatever's near the summer court.
Sim, you know that one.
I do know that one. It is a bookshop that is downtown.
A lot of weird smells in that place.
So your summer court, huh?
Yeah.
Sim's going to continue to lash stuff down, preparing the boats for the journey.
Reggie's gonna crawl up into Rufus's ear. Just anybody throws a stick in the water, don't fetch. Please.
Is that
There was a look of internal strife at the word fetch.
Oof. Means two things.
It means two things.
That means
But we're in dog brain.
Exactly.
Sim's used to that.
Just be careful.
Oh no.
And Rufus will turn around and walk over to Meg.
Sim.
Just be like, you heard of this guy?
Yes, I have.
Reggie thinks if we help him, it'll earn us some brownie points with one of the kings to knight him.
Well, if this is for Rebel, of which Meg also says it with this little bit of distaste, she's kind of a horrific bitch, but she might be willing to. I think that we can convince her that because we assisted in something that we absolutely did not need to, that she would be willing to help with that. She has the ability to do the knighting.
She'd do it out of spite.
It is dangerous, and they're kind of into that.
The spite? They're into the spite?
No, danger.
As that conversation is happening, Sim's gonna grab some stuff. That's just some lack of a better term, treats. Go, hey, Will,
I mean, you
are
probably
you
still have a
hungry?
pocket full of them. Oh, I hope that hurt. I hope that hurt, you son of a bitch!
You go, hey, Will,
My boy!
you want something to eat? Are you hungry?
Yeah.
There you go. No strings attached, no nothing. Just here you go. Oh.
Will is going to side face, eat out of your hand like a dog until it's all gone.
Yes. Oh dear. This is gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
My feelings are... My feelings.
Where's the sad emoji?
I accidentally made Liam. Keenan accidentally made Derek. It's fine.
Okay.
Rufus is just gonna trudge back over to the boats and finish getting them tied up.
Mm-hmm. Sim will help with that. As soon as we're ready to go, we'll push through.
Zigzag is gonna go over with old Greg to see where Will came from and try and hide Will's trail.
All right, I will roll.
Oh, Greg.
I will roll for old Greg to see how well he does that.
We love the shroom.
He's got a
man.
pretty good. He's got a pretty good pool for this. So
Yeah, and Zigzag can help. I almost said Derrig.
Play something on your. Don't play something on your phone.
oh,
No,
buddy.
I know.
Well, there we go. That's not terrible. So 5 successes. So your trail has been hidden.
Yeah, Zigzag's gonna turn it. Well,
It's important that you make sure that you can't be followed through the hedge. Even though they're going to the swamp, there's got to be the other side of the swamp. And there's a lot of things that like tracking people in the hedge, especially if you're new, which means, people might still be looking for you, and it's not great.
Oh, that's for time. I just run real fast, real good.
So can they?
That sounds like a race.
Technically,
Race to the
you're not
death.
wrong.
Well,
They get you, they'll kill you.
Are we gonna get in the?
Usually I would like to
Are
not
we gonna
have
get
this
in the
conversation.
boats?
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
Rufus, are the boats ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's get in the boats.
Just,
I think the
I
plan.
need to ask a question, just to be clear.
Okay.
Is he under our protection now?
I mean, at least until we help him, because that's what we agreed to.
Changeling gotta stick together.
Rufus will get into the front boat and pull out the sword that he bought from the goblin market. Zigzag.
Yeah.
Will you tell him that I might have to use him soon? I don't want him to be surprised.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I got this.
And Zigzag's gonna take the sword with their scrawny little arms and just be like, all right, and put it on their lap. And do. Contracts of animation. Nope, those are Derek's contracts. Why? Why are we bringing this up? What did I do to hurt you?
Why? Why is this why? Sorry. I'm sorry. I had to step away. Did I miss?
No, you're all good.
Did I miss anything?
We're getting into the boat,
Okay.
and Zigzag is going to talk to Rufus' sword to warn it that there might be a fight.
Okay. Gonna speak to Will a little bit more. So you're doing some while that's happening. Just you're doing some runs into the hedge for Rebel, huh? To find some of this, specifically this memory fruit.
Yeah. Rebel asked me to grab her one.
Yeah.
It was for something. It was for a favor.
It was for a favor. So you
Yeah.
do you know what she's trying to use it for? Like, there's.
But I have no idea. But she's gonna teach me how to move the hedge a lot better, so I don't have to keep sniffing around.
Let's see. Got it. Well, I'm see if we come across some of that fruit
I need you to move your paw. Thank you.
as we maneuver through the swamp. If I happen to see any, I'll point it out to you. But how much do you need to get?
Just one.
Just one.
Yeah.
Gonna take a look around.
All right, using voice to the voiceless, I got 5 successes. Yes, buddy, you definitely helped. Thank you.
Voice to the voiceless is the one where you talk to it, not that it talks to everybody.
Oh no, it says this allows the item to express to anyone within earshot information needs to be conveyed. That inanimate communication is the one where it's just in Zigzag's head.
All right, so the sound of metal clashing fills the area. Zigzag, what would you like to say?
Hey, sorry, I know I said I probably wouldn't do this again because, our previous talk, but Rufus wanted me to have the ability for him to talk to you about having to use you again. So I hope things have been going good, like the whole sheath and everything. Anyway, Rufus, what did you want to ask and say?
Zigzag's gonna hold up the sword.
He can hear you.
Maybe we have to fight something here soon, buddy. I just didn't want you to be surprised. I know you don't like hurting people. I don't either. Working I probably have to here.
I appreciate the warning. Is it for a good cause?
Yeah. You never really know that sort of thing until after it's done, right?
True.
You could think it's a good cause, and then you realize you're the bad guy.
I think as long as I'm fighting for you, it's a good cause.
See?
When we have everything together, we're ready to push off. Go.
Rufus will keep the sword out, sort of in the bottom of the boat. Are these oar style or gondola style?
Or
Alright. Since they're moored back to back, Rufus will look at everybody and I've got to put my back towards where we're going. So I need one of you to tell me where to go.
I can do it. I mean, you guys are so kind enough to let me use a boat. The least I can do.
Meg vouched for you. So I think you're okay. Just, I don't know, stand up or some shit. Tell me where to go.
Do you want me to? Oh, okay.
What's that? Zigzag?
And if you lead,
Oh, God.
I mean, I could just have the boats row themselves.
I was just about to say, can you?
You can do that?
The boats have been here. I was just about to mention the boats have been here. Obviously, traversed the swamp. Can you talk to them about the safest route?
Probably. Hopefully, I don't need more glamour, but we have squishy fruit in the backpack, unless
We do.
old Greg ate it all. Greg,
we also have
Right.
tea. Remember, Zigzag, we have the tea.
oh, that's right. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, we
no,
brought tea and
I
fruit, so
so talk to the boat, because if you don't want to row, Rufus, I could have them row themselves, and then you could keep an eye out, you and Will, like tag team.
just one.
I can keep an eye out too. I'm good at finding.
One eye. That's a good one.
what was that Meg said? Is that what Meg said? Can I
She
find
said,
this
I'm good at finding stuff. I can keep my eyes out.
one? Funny you should
You
mention
should-
that, Meg. So am I.
So the boat, or I could do both.
You can just make them row themselves. Like if they already know the way.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Let's do
No,
this.
move your paw. I know you're trying to help. You're very helpful.
Somewhere across the swamp. we
Oh
hear,
no.
Somebody once told me.
I swear to God, I will walk to your goddamn house. Okay. For that one. That one's weird intelligence. Okay. goddamn Smash Mouth stuck in the goddamn CD player.
Do we
Have to
Sam,
soccer mob everybody around.
or
2, 4.
Milo, do we see a weird little outhouse in the distance with a green person emerging from it?
No, you do not.
I'm trying to count dice here. Okay. Okay. Right. Yep. No. Continue to move your paws. I know. You just keep sliding this way. You're very stealthy, like a mouse.
Everyone keeps fucking with the stories.
Yeah. Stop fucking with the stories. Not only did you bring up the goodest boy, the goodest fictional boy. Better. Okay. It's better. But still.
Still.
I'm going to use a willpower because I only rolled 3, and I want to make sure they know the route. Okay, that's 4.
Ooh, okay, good.
4
That's better.
successes.
Yeah.
So the boats begin to row. They pull away from the dock and start to head out into the swamp.
Watch out for the sticks.
They row for a little while. They do not go in the direction of either of the berries or what Tim believes he saw, but they kind of branch off part of the way through the swamp from what looks like a main kind of thoroughfare, a clear area of a lot of the swampiness, like the big trees, the roots, the grasses.
Mm-hmm.
They start to turn, and it is to the left, but it's past where you believe the red fruits you had seen were. And they start to curve around some trees.
Are they going near the fruits at all?
Not the ones you saw, but if you want to make another check, you can.
Just a moment.
Meg can help. You can add another dice for Meg because she's got the concealed objects.
That's what I was actually thinking. I was just going to
Yep.
ask about Meg helping since we're keeping an eye out on stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna. It's not bad, but I'm gonna willpower that. That's freaking ridiculous. Okay. So that is the dice have spoken 4 successes.
It's not super hard to spot, but you see what looks like, again, it's a different color. It's yellow.
Hello.
But again, not bright and sunny because it's clear it's through whatever this darkness is. And it starts to get darker because, you're traveling via these boats. It starts to get a little bit darker, especially after it kind of turns this not corner, but like through these trees and starts to weave through trees and tree roots to get to where you're seeing this kind of yellow spot in the distance, which turn into several other yellow spots that you didn't quite see at first because it starts to get super dark. And the boats start to glow with a red light because as it gets darker, Meg gets brighter
Mm-hmm.
and becomes this unholy beacon of light.
Mm-hmm.
I need to make will save for her.
Sim will
Does it need to be
point
brighter?
out. Sim will point out the fruit to Will if the ones he spied. See some right.
Oh, let me reach over. I can just look it up. We can just keep going.
Okay, but we need to make sure to because of the.
Now, how do we also make a similar roll to see if we can find the lonelies that are protecting it? Or are they obfuscated in some way?
Yep. You can make a similar roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before
Will.
Oh shit! I forgot. So Zigzag's gonna look at Sim and be like, "You got this. You just keep your eyes out." Favored fate.
Okay. And that allows what again?
I believe you get an extra die.
Sweet.
Would you
But I'm
also
going to
like
double
Will to roll, Milo?
If you'd like to.
Okay. Sim and Will?
Okay. Let's do this.
You have a really good pool for this.
I'm gonna roll for some willpower.
What's that? Oh no. Do I even want to know?
A pool of 8, 2 successes.
Okay, 7 successes here. Just FYI.
Okay.
No criticals, just 7 successes.
Oh, you get 2 dice for your next attempt.
Oh, let me roll 1 additional die then. Make that 8 successes.
Okay.
8 regular successes, no criticals.
So
Again, distracted by the pretty red glowing lady.
Oh no! Oh shit!
Meg has sunk down into the boat a little bit and is just like death gripped on the side of it. Absolutely horrified looking. But she hasn't tried to flee, so
Jesus
there's
Christ,
that.
Keenan.
Zigzag's
She-
gonna try and reach out to tap Rufus.
Is Meg okay?
My girl, I'm gonna over that well.
In order to know people, you gotta talk to them, unfortunately. Sometimes it's not so bad.
Just keep an eye on her for me. I'm gonna go get the fruit.
Okay.
The boat
NBC.
starts to pull up. Yep. The boat starts to pull up closer. And the fruit comes more into view. And so, you know the Charlie Brown Christmas tree?
Mhm.
It's kind of what this plant looks like.
Not such a bad little tree. All it needs.
It's got, yeah, it's twiggy. It doesn't really have a lot of leaves, but it has a few fruits on it. You're understanding why these might be super protected is, well, yes, they seemed hard to spot initially. You've only seen the 3 plants and they only have like 3 to 4 fruit on them
Right.
total.
Got it. Very
So
sparse.
very sparse
Hmm.
fruit. The other thing you notice is the water.
Water around.
When you look down into the water, you see the shadowy shapes of figures moving.
Okay.
Vaguely humanoid
Right.
under the boat.
Give me a second. Up one thing. I don't have much of that. Sam, do you remember what on the Contracts of the Wild, Wicked Little Things?
Oh, wicked little things.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you get bigger, and your nails get sharper, and your teeth get sharper.
Oh,
So you can use your nails and your teeth as natural weapons,
So it's the
and
feral
you
claws.
gain basically It basically, yes. It's basically feral weapons, but it makes you bigger. I do believe. I do believe you increase in size.
Gotcha.
As well.
Okay. Okay. Before anybody makes any move, Rufus or Bill, who seems to be like they're gonna go make a move towards the fruit, Sim is going to point out to them shadows right there. Those things moving around on the water that must be protective guardians, the lonelies. Do you think they could be distracted in this area? Or potentially approach to the fruit could be obscured?
Wait, those are the lonelies?
Yeah.
I thought that was just fog. Huh, you got good eyes.
I lied to you, Mike. I mixed up the two.
Oh.
Wicked little things causes fear.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
It's one of my
Vicious little
guesses.
monster is the one I was thinking of. Yup. She's so mad about that. She's so pissed off.
So
Maybe we'll go down there and hold them off so we can get the fruit. I'm good at holding my breath.
I mean, couldn't we just, pluck and run?
I think we're that fast, Chief.
Pluck and roll, though?
I mean, you said you were fast.
So I got something I'd like to try that isn't actually a whole. Let me know if this. I don't have the Contracts of the Wild right in front of me, Sam, unfortunately. But I know by the light of the Firefly, I do have access to. And
yeah, it creates tiny swarms of fireflies that create illumination.
Yes, I want to
Because
see.
you ate the fucking firefly.
Because I did. I'll eat more. Just
No,
Is that right?
do not eat more of the fireflies.
Are you gonna eat more of the Ansel's little pets? Really?
Ugh.
Really?
We'll see. But
We could not.
Sim is going to conjure forth the fireflies, and I believe there's some limited control that I have over them for directing kind of I think they operate similar to like dancing lights from what I understand. And
yeah, essentially, or like the will-o'-the-wisp, where you have like the ball of fireflies will kind of go where you want them to create a little pool of illumination.
Want to see if that illumination. Now, let me know if this is doable. If it's a large enough swarm, can I make the swarm look vaguely humanoid and have them advance towards the tree?
Yes, technically you can in fact do that.
Okay. I want them to look vaguely humanoid in this illuminating of the the fireflies, of the lightning bugs, and have them move towards the tree and watch if the shadows react.
All right. You
If the lonelies react.
light up the fireflies. And you do notice immediate reaction to the fireflies. The light seems to draw them because, well, Meg is illuminated. She is that red light that doesn't destroy, completely destroy night vision. Whereas these things are not. They're actually a lot brighter than that because they, that is what the contract does. So these things immediately start to kind of head towards where the light is. And just like you were anticipating is when it gets close to the fruit, something reaches out from the water to try to grab at what it believes is a leg. And it swipes through the fireflies.
But they don't move away from the tree. Do they stay there?
The fireflies?
If I have the fireflies move in response to the grab.
Oh yeah, no, the fireflies like kind of disperse for a second because they got swatted, but they don't move.
Yep. And after that happens, if I direct the fireflies away from the tree, do the lonelies follow? Do they go after it, or do they just try to basically grasp
To an
fireflies?
extent. Once it seems like the fireflies get a certain distance away from the tree, they stop following it.
Right.
Hey, Rufus? Are you good at throwing things?
Yeah.
Is it 'cause they're alive, Sim? Do you think?
That's a really good question. I believe they're probably alive in some respect. Don't know if they're what we think of.
They're just like us. They just drank the water. That's what Reggie said.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I think if between the use of this, one other ability that I have as well to provide a bright distraction, one of us should be able to roll up in there and snag one or two away while they're distracted. So
I was just thinking if we could get close enough. I have that bag, the little pouch. I could have it walk up, grab one of the fruits.
Right.
But then it'll be super heavy when the fruit is in it, so we have to probably tie a rope to it and then just
yank it back. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try.
But I got.
You attach something to it and I'll pull it back.
Okay.
Let's give this a go. You ready, Will? You ready to give this a try?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So
Zigzag's gonna take their backpack off and
Okay.
start rummaging through it, pulling things off onto the deck. It's full on Mary Poppins bag. They got so much shit shoved in there. It's ridiculous.
Gosh,
Everything could be used.
Meg has one more thing she's also going to try to help with.
okay.
I need to roll a rouse check for that. So, great. A glamour check. So, give me a sec.
Yes.
Oh no. Okay. So,
This is when Sim's got to get back and work on his rituals to create his golems, his fire golems, so that he has.
His fucking what, mate?
He's got a ritual that can bestow a part of his life essence into an automaton he creates. So it's fine. It's totally fine. This is gonna be awesome. FBI, open up.
Part of your soul.
Yep.
Man.
I can basically. Yeah. Oh gosh, it's crazy. What the? You better spend
5
some willpower
successes.
on that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
5 successes. So, Meg kind of stands up, lets go of her death grip on the boat, kind of leans over, And as you guys are like finagling this bag, she and Sim, you know exactly what she's using. Black smoke comes out of her hands and floats across the top of the water, obscuring the view of what is below the boats to what is happening above them.
Okay, that's cool that Meg's doing that because I had
Smoke 'em out.
thought of smoke.
Mhm.
I thought of using smoke 'em out as well to hide. But,
Smoke on the water.
Water.
all of a sudden, a
Sim
snow
in the
leopard
sky.
just flies out of nowhere for no apparent reason.
Right
But,
off. Anyway.
So, okay, so got the smoke, we got the bag, and we got Sim's gonna do two things. He's got the fireflies going, and he's going to do the fire control to light me up. This one is going to require a glamour check to do, and I passed the glamour check, so I don't lose any more glamour. And the going to shape the fire to also be of a humanoid fire shape and make it look like both of those are going after the plants and luring the shadows away. And let's do this.
Right.
What do you want us to roll?
Okay. So
It's okay, buddy.
for
You'll be fine.
the okay, so is Zigzag making the bag alive after you tie it?
Yes.
So do that first,
Okay.
because we'll
All
see.
right.
We'll see how cooperative the bag
We'll
ends
see
up.
how cooperative. Oh
Gotcha.
man. Okay. All right. Here we go.
We'll get you new stitches. We'll fix you up real good, bag.
Bag is gonna go through a time. All right. 2 glamour checks and a clarity check.
I exist
I mean,
as a
we
bag.
just pay the bag $20.
So we're gonna
Give it
need
a
some
Snickers bar?
glamour after this. You're not yourself when you're an inanimate object that's been given sentience. You have Snickers. Don't fuck me.
Avery's like, you sure about that? I'm just kidding.
Michael.
I'm sorry, I forgot we were
Straight to jail.
And
Straight to
this
jail.
is an 18 plus stream, and we also don't offer advice. It's late. If you're a child, please do not be here.
Or like really early in the morning if you're a small German boy.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
What's going on the Twitch?
where?
Oh no, Mike, why?
Hello. My vape is dead. Anyway,
Long live the vape.
long live the vape.
What was your role?
Okay, I lost glamour, but I still remain clarity savvy.
Okay.
Woot.
It's important. All right, so we're just gonna totally need some glamour. Okay. I can count.
Be
Wits
fey,
and weird.
do crime.
Be fey, do crime.
Mm-hmm.
Basic math. 2, 4. There we go. All right.
Sweet.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no, no,
Oh,
no.
that
Okay,
doesn't
no.
sound-
Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. That is not one of the glamour die. So that's a critical. So
Oh, nice.
4, 5,
Awesome.
6, 7, 8 successes.
All right.
Nice.
Bag will hop around like a bag. I mean, imagine this. It's very similar to, like, you know, the furniture in Beauty and the Beast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The bag is kind of flopping around, moving like a worm, like, you know, inching around on the bottom of the boat.
Zigzag's gonna tie some of the ropes that they had shoved all the way at the bottom of the bag around it. and just pick it up and be like,
All right, so you're gonna go up. You're gonna eat the fruit. Not really, but and then close your ties, and then we'll get you back on the boat, and we'll get to go home, and you'll never have to be sentient again. I know that life is hard, especially when you're a bag. I think I've never been a bag, but here you go, Rufus.
Rufus will take the bag.
Uh-huh.
No, if you can hear me, little guy. Just try and have fun, I guess. And he'll just toss it and
Alright,
have the
strength and athletics.
one end of the rope in his hand.
Oh, gosh.
Dexterity and athletics.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
This is probably going to chuck it halfway across the swamp.
That's why. Yeah. We'll see.
Once again, this bag will never have to be sentient again.
We're gonna use willpower for that one.
I've been granted life. Why am I
Oh, no.
flying?
I can fly. Oh god, I'm drowning.
I just think
What
of
is our
those.
existence?
Why am I getting pulled back to
Not again.
what? And then
Five successes.
5 successes. You manage to chuck it onto the tree, of which you watch this sentient bag
Yes.
wiggle its way over to the two fruit that are over in that area.
Fire distraction going.
All right.
Could it is the bag big enough that it could cinch itself around the tree?
Not at the tree.
I mean,
it's
I don't
it's-
believe so.
it's only about
It's-
depends on how big the tree is. Oh boy.
it's like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
Yeah.
It's not big.
Small.
It's little.
It could get halfway down. I know, buddy. It's okay. It could get halfway down the tree. It's fine. Everything's going okay.
Zigzag.
All right.
Tell
And what?
Tell your bag to hold on to the tree. We're gonna take the whole tree with us.
Don't think the bag is strong enough to root up the tree?
It's tiny, and I'm strong. As long as the cinch holds, it'll be fine.
Okay, go ahead and try.
It's a canvas bag. I mean,
I
maybe.
think we should just cut.
I'm gonna
I think we just
roll.
Get the.
If
fruit and
anything,
go.
it'll pull the fruit that's on the top of the tree off.
Ouch.
So the bag starts to do what it normally does, or what it was told to. While you guys are having this conversation, it inches up to one of the fruits, opens up, and basically kind of swallows it.
Yep. Yay.
Sim, what was the power Sim was using?
For mine was fire.
Mhm.
I think it was fire within to actually have. Or sorry, no.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was light me up. It was light me up. Was the second tier one? I believe is big enough. Produces enough fire
it
to
is.
create that, and so that's what I spent the glamour check on. And so it's the fireflies and the fire and the fire person.
Oh no, but that's what you motherfucker. I hate you.
Why?
Hmm?
Go ahead and make.
Icebox bean. Oh, okay. Go, little bag. Go. Anyway,
That's not for the bag.
I didn't think so.
Oh no.
Not for the bag. I need Sim's roll. So what is Light Me Up's contract roll?
Oh. Light me up. Yes. Intelligence and weird.
Make that roll for me, please.
Oh. Actually, I take that back. I'm gonna have to use fire within, not light me up. So that's fine. It's
Okay.
Still, it's still the same pool. It's the same pool. I'm just making
Got
a
it.
correction. It still costs the same, and it's still the same pool. So, all right, intelligence and weird. Oh boy. Am I permitted to do a glamour check on this? if I want to
Yes.
add weird. Okay.
Yeah, but you have to make a glamour check for it as well because it's the third dot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did a glamour roll already for the power.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Yep. So I did a check for that. I rolled a 7, so I'm good there. So, all right, there's my intelligence. Here's my weird, and then here's my glamour check dice. I'm currently at full glamour, so that's good. All right.
It's okay, bud.
Whew. Okay, single crit, 8 successes.
Damn.
Okay. What was Zigzag's? Roll?
For the bag,
For the bag?
Yeah.
when I animated it,
Yes.
8.
And
It
Rufus
was-
got a
It
5.
was 8, yeah.
All right. Because overall, you guys have done better than what their thing was. You watch as the bag takes a second fruit. And that's when you feel a bump at the bottom of the boat.
Will's tail stops wagging immediately. And he starts to growl.
Rufus is going to go ahead and yoink the bag back.
You yoink the bag back. It's got the 2 fruits in it.
We still have the obscuring smoke.
Yep.
Let's go.
And Sim, I'm gonna need you to roll. That 8. No, you rolled 8. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, 8 on the single
Okay.
crit.
I'm gonna make another roll real quick.
Okay.
If it's for the things at the bottom of the boat, Zigzag's just gonna look over the edge and be like,
Don't do it.
"Fickle fate."
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh.
If you use Fickle Fate and it takes away, several of
Two.
these things jump at the fire that Sim created. And I know what score you got. They just start to burn immediately. They start shrieking until their bodies hit the water.
Oh shit, I'm burning more
There is a
people.
flurry of...
Why, Sim?
Damn it.
You feel a flurry of movement as it bumps the bottom of the boat, but you definitely get the impression, or the bottom of the boats, but you get the impression they're fleeing from the horrific fire, because that was with the Fickle Fate. I took away that success. They got a bestial failure. So
Let's go.
This is why I'm not allowed to have
Let's go.
Come on,
I
guys.
think that's a war crime.
I've committed my war crime for the evening. Let's go.
let's leave.
God damn it. I cannot get
Rufus.
through
All right.
a chronicle without melting people.
Melting people, decapitating people. Oh no, you did. You melted people in the sun in SeaTac.
Oh shit.
Rufus will toss the bag back to Zigzag.
Thank you.
Okay.
And he'll reach in his pocket really quick. And pull out the little pad of paper. And write his name on the paper. And fold it into a little paper boat. Just put it down in the water and give it a little push. As the boats start to go off.
Zigzag's gonna make sure to drop the contract for the bag, so it doesn't have to think about the horrific thing it just went through in the water.
Yep.
It's a mercy killing.
The smoke obscures your passage, and the boats lead back to what is the main street through the swamp. The main path.
Sim will take a look in the bag and see the 2 fruit. And got your fruit. Got your fruit.
Yeah,
Thank
Zigzag
you,
will
guys.
reach
That's-
in, pick out the fruit, and hand it to Will.
Here you go.
Thanks. Man, that would have been a lot more howling and running and splashing if I had just done that myself.
Oh yeah, no. If you would have gotten the water, you would have become one of those. It would have been bad.
Oh, I was not told that.
Yeah, if you drink it, you forget everything. So you probably shouldn't. Actually, I'm curious. You probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
Sim's gonna
You know, I like
back
my-
in the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. It's okay, Mike. You carry on.
Oh no, I was just gonna say Sim was gonna sit back in the boat and go. How much information were you given exactly regarding coming into the swamp and getting this fruit?
Yeah, Rebel basically just said, "Get this for me."
Yeah, it was. I was told a place, time, a location, what to grab, and that was it.
Okay.
It's the question.
Your boss was a bitch.
What'd you do to piss her off?
Sim, you know that it doesn't take much for Rebel to be pissed off.
No,
He
I think
literally
I
could
said
have
hello
walked
to her.
by her.
it's all right.
And she might have taken offense.
Sim's gonna pull out a piece of paper from his coat, and he's gonna write something down. And goes, "Hi, hey, Will. Here's Rebel's emergency contact number. Make sure you call it often."
I will.
Mm-hmm.
I always like knowing how people are doing.
Exactly.
How are you guys doing, by the way?
She really actually appreciates the check-ins on the emergency number.
When I was working in the background during the raid, she said not to contact her at all. Did I upset her? Do I owe her an apology?
I don't know. Do you want to call her on that number and find out?
We should.
If she ever tells you owe her an apology, I'll rip her arms off.
Oh, that seems real aggressive.
Okay. I think we part. I mean, she's not my queen. I'm Spring Court.
We'll maneuver through
Um,
the swamp.
The
How
fucking
is that
puzzles on the
scary?
chat.
When we get far enough away from the scene that's happening with all the smoke and the fire and the fireflies, I'll drop those contracts as soon as we're at safe enough distance.
So does Meg.
Yep.
I swear to God.
Symbol high five. What? Swear to God, what?
Is it because she was such a bitch to you?
Yes. She was
Okay, so Bo gets out to the main area.
Okay.
Here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going to be dropping Will off at? Are you dropping him off at the end of the Lonely Swamp on the other side?
I mean,
Well, that's the
I don't know.
thing.
I'm saying that in Zigzag. I mean, Zigzag could take in. I have one glamour left. I could have the boat. We could untie one of the boats and have it take Will back to where we were.
That means you're all cramming onto one boat.
You guys help me with
I
my
meant what we
favorite. You
landed.
guys have a favorite that I could help you guys with?
Well, we're headed to a place I don't know if you've ever heard of. Similar ground and Zigzag and look at Meg.
It's getting dark. Meg has further sunk into the bottom of the boat and is half trying to hide because it is getting dark outside.
We should probably find camp, but where we're going definitely is not good, and I don't actually know a whole lot of details, but also you probably don't want to keep Rebel waiting. She's really impatient. Don't tell her I said that.
Okay.
I mean, it's a good point. I mean, there's doing us a favor, and then there's, go ahead.
You at least remember how to get out.
Yes.
Do you have contracts of the hedge? By
No.
chance? No, you do not know how to get out of the hedge.
Okay, if Will says that, if Will says they don't know how to get out, then it's better that they come along with us. It really is.
It's not a confident yes. One could easily insight that as Will has no idea. He just doesn't want to upset people.
Understood. Golden Retriever energy, as it were, / Black Lab energy. So Sim's gonna look that over. Sim's gonna look that over and go, Will, I think it's probably best you stick with us for a bit.
Yeah, sure. I'll stick around and I'll help you guys. Tailster's fucking taking off.
We find a gate, probably. Unless you want to be stuck here forever. You don't. That was sarcasm, I think.
Between all of us, we got a pretty.
When you're telling a joke, you're very good at telling jokes.
Okay. I'll work on it.
No. You're real good at telling jokes. Tell me another one.
What did the changeling say to the thornbush? Stop being such a dick.
See, that's funny. I just say things and people laugh. I don't get it, but I'll work on it.
Okay.
What was that, Rufus?
Sorry, Rufus.
I was just laughed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Reggie tells good jokes, although they're violent.
Jokes. Usually something rather inappropriate involving his fork.
So, from the back of Zigzag's bag, you hear very clearly fake snoring.
Are you doing okay, Greg?
What? I was taking a nap. Why would you wake me?
You missed all the action, Greg.
You missed.
I did. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't miss it. Believe me.
But you were asleep. You just said you were asleep.
You just said you were napping. Does the witnessing action tire you out?
Yes.
All right, because you're very.
I swear to God, if you say you feel it in your bone, I'm chucking
Feel
you
it in my
overboard.
bone.
Okay.
While everyone's distracted with Greg, Rufus is just gonna take his jacket off and put it over Meg so that she's not so bright. And just kind of like
She looks terrified.
Let's
just kind of give her a nod.
Let's get someplace where we can stay safely, get through the swamp here. Will, it's definitely seems like it's best that come with us until we can get you out of the hedge, but depending on how that goes, I'll tell you more in just a little bit, but I want you to be aware that where we are traveling to is not a safe place. As safe,
it's
safe
perfectly
as
fine. I'm no stranger to danger.
Stranger danger.
What's up?
Oh, really? Like that's
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
almost
thing.
11:30, bud. Did you brush your teeth yet?
It's,
What?
it's strange danger. That's the hedge is strange danger.
Oh,
What's the stranger danger thing? Because like, you laugh.
oh. I don't remember.
Oh,
Just rhymed.
oh, okay. That's funny. Stranger danger. Not a stranger danger. Okay, yeah, no, that's funny. Yeah. So,
So the
anyway,
boat.
we're going somewhere that's really dangerous. Want to come get it? Skedaddle as soon as we find a way out. Totally understandable. Yeah. But thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the boats eventually come to the end, to the dock. And in the distance, through where you can see the end of the lonely swamp back into the briars, on the horizon, you can see what appears to be a cliff. And on the edge of that cliff, or near the edge of that cliff, it's a little ways away from the edge of it, but there is the Black Castle. And you can see why it's called the Black Castle, as the stones that make it up are dark enough that it looks like it is drawing the last of the fading daylight out of it. As the sun is setting behind it. The swamp itself, now that you've gone past the eerie darkness, it's not as late as you first thought, but it is now getting dark on this side of the lonely swamp as well.
We should probably find somewhere to stay for the night and go to the castle when it's light.
I agree.
That rhymed.
What was that?
What rhymed?
Night. Light.
Oh,
Ugh, I still just
And yeah, we'll find a safe place to set up camp. And you want us to roll survival on that, Sam?
Yes. What is it? It would be wits and survival. So what does everyone have for that?
I'm good on wits. I have no survival dots. So who actually has survival?
I got a 5-dot pool.
5?
I also have a 5-dot pool.
Okay.
it is 6 for Will.
This all sounds like your area of expertise then.
Or wait. Okay, so I actually think the person that has the highest on wits and survival is old Greg.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's got an eight dice pool for that.
Okay.
It's
But the
his
rest can
thing.
help.
So Meg, yeah, the rest of us can help. Everyone else, because Meg also has 7, so she's close. But old Greg beats her. So.
Yeah, Zigzag's gonna take their backpack off, turn it around, take old Greg out,
So, buddy,
Old Greg.
Old Greg.
you've rested up. So we gotta
Yeah.
get camp for the night.
Okay.
Okay,
You need me to go do the thing?
you go do the thing.
And Zigzag will set old Greg on the ground and kind of get in the way so no one can see and fix his moss beard and mustache.
All right, buddy, you got this. Do you want Reggie to go with you? You can do Hobkin thing.
I am ready for any sort of danger we might come across, Greg.
I mean, it would be nice to have someone that could fight, because, like, I mean, I'm real good at finding crap, but not hitting things. So
My fork is the bane of armies. And he hops off Rufus's shoulder and hops along with old Greg.
all right, so
They'll be
we will.
fine.
Okay, so talk amongst yourselves. Good job, old Greg.
I actually saw Reggie poke a homeless guy in the eye once with a fork. It was pretty brutal.
Why?
He was trying to steal our last can of baked beans.
Yeah, Greg takes and steals things. He says he finds them, but he steals them.
Huh.
I mean, obviously somebody wouldn't want it if they just left it laying there, you know?
In their pocket.
Yeah.
If you really want food, you put it in your mouth, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Speaking of which, Will, you hungry still?
Hey.
Did I?
Why don't you ever ask me if...
Hmm?
Why don't you ever ask me if I'm hungry, Sim?
I have enough snacks here for you if you want. I figure you.
I'm just joshing you, buddy.
That's fair. Like, throw a couple of treats towards Will's way.
Just tries to catch him in the air, bounces off his nose, just rolls around on the ground trying to get him.
Do you just have snacks all up in your coat?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a
Meg has
snack
very
coat.
thoroughly stolen Rufus's jacket. She is just now wearing it.
Rufus will kind of like gesture to tap the pocket, and there's a beanie in the pocket if she wants to cover her hair.
Aw.
Oh. Yeah, the ends of her hair are slightly illuminated as well, so she'll put it over her head. Everything is very big on her because 8.5 feet tall. But between the treat catching,
My feelings.
the conversation,
To breakfast.
old Greg and Sir Reginald come back through the woods. I don't know if you saw how many
Yeah.
fucking successes old Greg got, but he has found he's so proud of himself. Follow me,
That
follow me, follow
motherfucker.
me. Come see what I found.
Yeah,
Come
no.
see what I found.
Lead the way. Yeah, no.
Excellent.
Zigzag put the backpack down and then just toddle along behind old Greg. They take small steps because old Greg with his little shroomlin legs is just like
These hobkin are pretty small. Like, you have to keep in mind they're super little. So they
Aw,
lead
little.
little. Aww.
we're just gonna call back all the dead people in this chronicle, huh? All right,
Oh,
cool.
that's Chronicle
Yep.
3.
No.
Depends
So-
on what game we're playing.
You make your way following old Greg with his short little stubby legs
Yes.
running along
Hey, Mark.
to keep up,
Get the light.
pretty much. And he slides through this section of the hedge. Now, him sliding through something, when I say that, I mean, it's a tunnel that's big enough for all of you in the
I can
thorns.
go to shut off all the lights.
So when I say, I don't mean you have to be the size of a mouse to fit through it, but the way I said it with him, I was like, oh, you should probably rephrase that. So it's big enough that if y'all crouch down and kind of crawl through, Rufus might need to do like the full ass army crawl. You can all make it through.
You want to go
Rufus.
first? I
No. I'll go last and I'll cover our trail.
Okay.
Okay.
Finger guns.
I can go first unless someone else would like to.
Go for it, Tim.
Yeah.
All right. Sim's only 5'8", so
Meg will go through.
Will
You
next.
good, Will?
Hello.
Is the maple syrup?
Did the maple
It
syrup?
might be the maple syrup.
Have you heard?
There we go.
There you go.
There we are. We're back.
Exciting.
Okay. Will goes in next. Zigzag.
It's okay. Sim and Meg are lighting the way.
Yep. Zigzag crawls in.
Yeah. After the situation with the bag and the fruit and all the lonelies, Sim is probably doing that little anxious kind of nervous thing that he does where he has the little blue pilot light that dances from finger to finger to finger. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna have Zigzag do?
Nothing. I'm not gonna have Zigzag do anything because I was just like, yeah, no, Derek's gonna no.
You were gonna say you're too green, aren't you? It's too green. Right.
Because he has a hunter heart, and with his kiss blessing, he has claws.
Yeah.
He is going to dig the spot where everyone's crawling through, so there's a little more space for him and Rufus.
Gotcha.
Once there's enough space, he's gonna do the dog squeeze through underneath the.
So, with Rufus, for your contracts, I do believe you're using
The wrong foot.
it's wrong foot. All right. That is free. So just go ahead and roll me the pool for that.
Wits and weird. You're gonna use a willpower on that one. Much better.
We've made it to camp, so everything's fine. That's good. I'm glad.
Five successes.
5 successes. That'll do it. You cover the tracks as everyone finally sees what old Greg found. And it's kind of like a fort, if that makes sense. It's not big. The size of maybe a 6-person tent. It's gonna be a squeeze with all of you. It's gonna be a cuddle puddle. Like there's no two ways around it at this point. It's not so big. You have lots of space to move around, but it is a shelter that you're not having to create yourself. It is hidden, and it is deep enough that with how close the Black Castle is to Arcadia, this is probably the safest you are going to get, because you are, once you make it the last little trek to the gates, you are a hop, skip, and a jump from Arcadia. So it's going to be a lot of very close contact with people you only kind of know, but you'll be safe.
What else is new?
We're Motley and Will.
We're Motley plus Will. Yep.
I was just happy to be involved.
It's a full hollow.
Full hollow.
Yep.
Yeah.
You go inside, and it's set up like a fort. Yep. Yep. There are like pillows and blankets and, you know, the things that a child or a young adult or whatever, whoever's using the fort would
Don't-
fill a fort with, you know.
Don't make me have zigzag roll willpower. Don't say those. Don't say things like that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not going to make you roll just because Zigzag's memories are a little spotty.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, like basically it's like walking in and you're basically in a pillow fort. Like it's going to be more comfortable also probably sleeping on this than like the floor or, you know, with a tent like the ground, because there's a good amount of pillows in this space. But like I said, once you all get it, it's basically playing people Tetris until everyone's comfortable.
Did we find the headquarters of the mattress cult? Here we go.
I thought it as soon as I said it, and I was like, oh no.
We enforce the naps.
I was even like, and
We're
there's
on
a small
Twitch.
bookshelf.
We're on Twitch. We can't
There's a small
say.
shelf that has like some books on it and stuff, but as it is
Yeah.
getting late,
Right next to the door. Next to the light switch. That was agreed upon.
But basically once you kind of look at the inside and what the rough accommodations are, Meg will go out and with her abundance of supplies, make food for everyone. Now Zigzag did steal some cream and honey,
Mm-hmm.
so he does have a small cache of that. But Meg will make food because she did bring things.
We'll get some more dinner.
Yeah.
She'll go and make dinner.
Yeah, Zigzag's gonna take and get the cream and honey, and then stare at the bag of fruit that they put in their backpack, like have it in their lap, and just, and then we Tetris.
Yep. After everyone eats, which Meg's a pretty decent cook, so it's not terrible. She is used to roaming the hedge. That's again one of her jobs is to like find shit, tokens, trinkets, all kinds of fun crap, memories, whatever shades, whatever's lost within the thorns, and bring it back. And so she has to cook for herself all the time when she's on her longer treks. So she's not bad at it. It's not like the vending shop where everything was just, you know, the most exotic and gourmet, but it's still good. And then you all file in to play Tetris. Anyone sleeping next to Meg and Sim, it's gonna be warm. Their heaters.
Yep.
They basically make the space.
The space
Now-
is getting hot like really fast.
It's getting hot.
It's getting hot in here. Everybody keep on their clothes. It's not that kind of party.
We're space heaters. That's about it.
This is a platonic adult sleepover.
Yep.
Now, because of
Everybody
how the Black
stay
Castle,
clothed.
this region is a little bit cooler due to where the Black Castle is located near. The Rufus knows why. It's near the Frost Lord's domain, and so like cold basically leaks out from that part of Arcadia, from his realm, into the surrounding area. So Meg and Sim are basically keeping everyone from being too cold, because otherwise it would be.
Well, at least we're not where the edgelord.
Oh Lord!
Not. We're not. Never.
Be a fedora wearing changelings. Just kidding.
Let me pull up my
Right,
guitar and my
Mario.
trench coat.
And
Sorry.
the next time we pick up,
Yeah.
Yes.
we will be doing your durances as you have gone to sleep.
Oh no, we're all in the same. Oh God, no!
You're all in the same room having your durances.
Someone's getting kicked in the face.
Probably Meg.
Probably Meg. Rufus is gonna wake up doing whatever. Will is probably gonna be like.
I mean, Sim's
Rufus
used to
is
that,
gonna-
right?
Exactly.
Rufus is gonna wake up dropping the people's elbow on somebody.
Actually, Sim
Yes.
can make a roll for me real quick if you want to.
Okay. What do you want me to make a roll of?
You can make a wits and weird for me.
Okay. Give me just a second. Weird and.
Especially because you've come in contact with this gentleman twice now.
Ooh, nice roll. 6 successes with a single crit.
Bit of time with Will and kind of seeing the dog-like features, the color of the fur, vaguely reminiscent of Savannah and the hounds of the hunt, of which you've seen multiple times.
Yes. Somebody's gonna need to get their own rug.
Ro is taking care of that rug right now.
I know. I owe them a whole bunch. Rose taking care of the rug. Savannah's watching the shop.
Mm-hmm.
We will go. Yeah, we will start with your dances.
I will definitely
Oh
say
my-
that being as close as they are to the domain of the Marquis, Rufus is definitely going to spend most of the night outside, just staring off to the direction of the Marquis' domain and looking for three-eyed animals which could be flitting about the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Will, do you have anything did you want to talk about as we're getting this pillow fort kind of set up for
Yeah. Oh. Well, we'll just help get everything set up and just be kind of just super quiet unless anyone wants to ask Will any questions.
Yeah.
I mean, Meg's pretty friendly because Meg works. Again, she's the hedge person.
Yeah.
She's a scavenger basically. So yeah, she'll just be like, yeah, okay. So like, how long have you been out of the hedge? And you said your spring court.
Basically, what someone's gonna ask. Yeah.
Summer. About 4 months. 4 months. Yeah.
4 months.
Mm.
Oh Lord. And you spring court. Your spring court.
Summer.
Your summer.
Yeah.
Summer.
Mm.
Summer. Okay. You just seem so happy. And a lot of the spring court individuals I've met are very angry.
Summer court.
Summer, yes. Summer, they're angry most of the time.
You guys just smell so good, and just you have such. What do the kids say these days? Have immaculate vibes.
Oh Lord.
I'm not angry.
Okay.
And Sim fed me food? How can you be angry?
Just wait until we get to breakfast.
Okay.
But yes.
And yeah, Meg will make basic small talk, ask about she's gonna do the thing she always fucking does with people. She is courtless. And she's pretty much just gonna be like, yeah, why did you decide to join a court though? Like, because she's super
And so,
very recruity for the courtless.
Sim will just
Because
ask if
another-
you have a Motley at some point. Go ahead.
No, I don't. Some people don't want to hang around me, which is understandable. But I'm in summer because the person who saved me, he was like me, is from summer.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I'm courtless. I don't adhere to that. Yeah.
Well, why don't you hear to it?
Believe in listening to, one kind of ruler. Look, this is a free country, not where we are right now. But America is a free country, and I'm joking, by the way. Like, that's not why. I didn't feel I wanted to make a decision based upon the personal feelings inside of me or the feelings that I like that other people have to pick one person that tells me what to do.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, based on everything I know about you, Meg, I couldn't see you being anything but which is fine. Summer.
From outside the fort, just.
Yes. Do you want someone to sit with you?
You should totally go sit with Rufus, Meg.
I would climb out of the fort.
I'm spring court.
Just distraction.
I'm
Distraction. Shoot, I guess I'm the only winter one here. It's okay. Let's look to Will. Yes, I know. Winter core, fire element.
I mean, somebody needs to keep the hall warm, and make the sad people feel warm inside.
Oh, trust me. The tears don't have a chance to fall.
Is it because you're a fire elemental? Or do you cry fire? I cry oil.
No, I cry normal tears. They just evaporate.
Is it weird to say that's kind of...
That's kind of cool. Sorry.
Yeah, because then... Yeah, no, that's kind of cool. Like...
And then, I never really thought about it being cool, but
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
I have to agree.
But it's
Always
not because
sizzling.
a fire
Bacon.
elemental, so it's not cool. That was a joke.
Yeah.
Get it? Because
It's a very funny joke. I don't catch jokes too much, but that's pretty funny.
so we're just missing Autumn.
It's an autumn. Perhaps we'll find one.
Maybe
But
they're all kind of angry as well.
Sam, I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
Sim is going to take some precautions as much as it can. Looking around the this particular place, but just kind of look and see.
Mhm.
He doesn't have any specific rituals to like ward or anything like that, but he's going to have some of his contracts at the ready, checking
Mhm.
dreams. He's actually
Got it.
fairly adept at diving into dreams and checking for and that fun stuff, and it's going to talk a little bit to that to Will and
Okay.
Zigzag, and it's like, if I may, depending on how our night goes, I'd be able to see if there's any illness over from staying here. Check
Oh,
That sounds pretty good.
something that is potentially anyway.
We should all probably get some sleep.
Should. Let's Tetris our way into this fort. We'll figure something out.
For a little bit, while you guys chat a little bit, Meg will sit outside with Rufus.
Hey,
Hi.
you don't like it when it's dark, huh?
No, I don't.
That's fair. Sorry. About today.
Or?
You know, it just got dark and I should have thought about it. I should have thought about you. That's all.
Hell, it was not, it was false darkness. It wasn't actually like the sun setting and stuff, but like, I vaguely remember darkness, which meant a bad thing. So,
Yeah, I get it. That's and how I feel when I smell blood. Takes me to a bad place, you know.
yeah, I do. Kind of she'll lean against Rufus and just, are you gonna go inside here in a little bit, or are you gonna sit out here for a while?
We're really close to where my keeper lives. If I remember right, it's only a few days that way. He wants me back, I know it.
We're not gonna let that happen.
I know. I just gotta go back there eventually. I
And
don't
we'll go
like
back
thinking
there
about it.
eventually. Okay.
I promise.
Yeah. You'll have us. And we're strong.
Yeah. I just don't want him to see you. That's all. And he's always got creatures looking for him. Birds, rats, squirrels, dogs. If he sees
keep
you,
an
he'll
eye
know how to get to me.
Meg will give Rufus kind of a side hug. Well, like not. He's large. That's why she can't wrap her arms completely around him from the angle she's at, but she tries. Look, I won't let it happen. Okay.
Yeah. Rufus just ruffled the beanie. Should probably go back in before everybody else gets cold. I know Sim's in there.
I mean,
Two's better than one. And I'm big. I have
you
a lot of body.
you should still join us at some point and get some sleep.
I will in a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Save a spot for me.
I will. And she gives you another hug and crawls back into the.
Rufus will just kind of catch her wrist as she's going back in.
Yes.
Yes, Sparky.
Sorry. Louder.
I really like you, Sparky.
She smiles. I really like you too, Rufus. Now, try to relax. We're going to be okay.
Yeah.
She'll give him a kiss on the cheek and go into the fort.
Rufus will be out there for a little while longer, but then he'll head up as well.
And Tetris.
And we all Tetris because it is, in fact, cutoff time.
Yes, it is.
Yes. So,
Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight.
yeah, thank you. We did it.
Happy time zone. We did it.
We did.
As always.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No.
Do the thank yous. No, do the thank yous.
No, thank yous. Yeah.
And
Thank you, Keenan,
Yeah.
yeah,
for being a
Yeah.
wonderful guest.
Joining.
yes,
Yes.
thank you very much for joining our little motley.
Yes, I am so happy that you guys invited me along. I hope Will has brought some joy to this.
Absolutely. And thank
I
you.
had lots of fun. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
And thank you to everyone that also joined in our stream chat tonight and also followed us. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. We are not professionals.
Yeah.
We're just
But
a bunch of weirdos at a table having a good time.
yep. But Hearts and Make 'em Dance, and welcome to the collection.
How we make them dance.
And we make them dance. And
Welcome,
welcome
to the
to
collective.
the collective.
To the collective.
Yeah, theme insert theme music. We don't have theme
Exit
music.
theme music.
We don't
and
have that.
We don't have that.
are
Goodbye.
Are we done?
done.
Exit